Alright, so I've gone over it in my head over and over and over again, and I think I have the solution. At least I think I understand what the solution has to be. And the idea that there's a bug in the game, while not impossible, seems like it's a bit far-fetched. The biggest thing is the Lethe recipe is clearly not on the rights of the roots, or there's a bug in the game. It's one of the two. But there's either the Lethe recipe for Marakat functions completely differently than every other one in the game, or it's just on another skill. It's on another skill. We've seen that before several times. So let's see if we can actually abandon the no moon strategy for a moment and see if we can shove in that. The other thing I'm thinking about is that maybe it's trying to upgrade the Sacrament Malachite. That's also not really how the game works. So here we have 16 nectar and nothing else with no skill. And what we're going to do is we're going to put every skill in there we can. Yeah, we're going to fight the UI the entire way. It's obviously not this. No. Every skill that will go in there. So this one's got 2, and it's very straightforward, except the rose is not straightforward. That's out of order. Nope. Rights to the roots, we know something's wrong there. Sacroline, that would be a good one. Because my thought is, there's usually more than one way to make a given item. Nope. The fact I'm not finding it is a little unfortunate. So I would have expected to run across it by luck right now. However, that's not happening. Nope. Nope again. It's like this is absolutely should be right. It looks like it should. I don't know. There's probably a phrase in some book somewhere which I skimmed right over. At least I learned how to do crafting. This is the Swaddled Thunder. I probably just don't have the skill. Maybe I have to find a way to do this without moon. Which means I have to have a 4 nectar memory. There's also the thought that maybe it could only be done in a certain place, but the different workbenches only provide well, I didn't try all the skills there, right? Just a huge number of them. And moth is where it should be. Thought about trying the cook bench. Leafy in there. Health. And this once again does Lethe. I put the Sacrament Malachite here. I should be hauling that around with me. And the Newman pears as well. See, with the Newman pairs, I can make sacrament malachite. And with the sacrament malachite, I can make anything, right? Only the thing I need is not popping up. Yeah, nope. Nope. Really wish I could put inks of containment here, but it has moon associated with it, right? Doesn't seem to be a lot of overlap with lantern and nectar. So the other thought is that it can only be done at certain times a year. Like it has to, because of it's not another ingredient. No recipe takes 2 ingredients, and no recipe outline shows 2 ingredients. This might be a little ambitious of me to say, but I'm willing to state that that means it doesn't actually require 2 things. And so the pattern is still good. It has to be here. Purging, leveling that up is another thought, but I don't think that's going to work. Leveling up so I can use it without, there, we exhausted again. So, well, now what? That was the big idea. I am well and truly stumped on this. And the lithium, and this seems made for it, right? And a memory of, let's just put in skill, right? Only gives me 14. Let's check in the notes. I should probably go get Hive's Lament. Try to upgrade that all the way. So let's switch gears. Let's go get our flute. Right? I'll put it in our room. The flute is just sky and a tool. You come with me. Let's go find Hive's Lament. Yeah. So here we throw in the Newman and the Soul. No tool? Yeah. Guess we go down to the witch's kitchen there. Put tool in? No. Tool in? Alright, we'll put a tool in here. Good. But we can't do anything else, I suppose. I feel like that's going to open up a secret somewhere. Here, no tool. Oh, this is... what is the nectar instrument? It's the double bass, I believe. No, that is Grail. Is there such a thing as a nectar instrument? Moth? Now, anywhere I can add a tool, I can turn it into an instrument. However, it has to be able to accept a tool and also accept nectar. So are we once again going to the cocoon? No. I remember this stopping me before. You take a tool? No. Can we... I mean, obviously these things can't take tools. Saint Territo. Cannot take tools. This is pre-toolmaker era. Well, we are once again running around. How's our moth buddy doing? Spend time with the beastie. This seems like a good idea, right? Offer this beast company. Who knows what will come of that, right? The perilous imago. This is a good idea. This is a good idea. This, of course. So, I have to get 15 nectar on an instrument, and none of the instruments are conducive to nectar. That's tough. Alright, the Newman, Lantern, and Moon. I guess that's the pipe organ, right? No, that's Forge. Something with Sky, though. No, it'll have to be except a tool. I'm sure there's a simple solution to this. One that completely escapes me. Alright, we have spent time. And now it suggests a meal would be welcome. It just gives me Hive's Lament. That's exactly what I'm trying to make here, and it just gave it to me. Alright, hold on. Consider a perilous imago for a Hive's Lament. Alright. Okay, Beastie gets honey for that. No other way to put it. Beastie gets honey. Alright, so we go over here, we go back to our room, and we put that right there. Now we take our Beastie, and we feed our Beastie. I bet you'd love Newman pears. Make a hungry beast cooperative. This is probably a very bad idea to have this beast in particular be hungry. Alright, here you go. Feed the beastie. So it just gave me what I wanted. And now I have to get all the way up to 15. Fortunately, I didn't see it made, so I didn't get to see really? I guess we go to the drum, eh? Except that doesn't work either, right? So I can't. Well, maybe I'll be able to. Maybe there's no limitations on music. Music cannot be held back. Yeah. Then just one more. I can actually do that. It doesn't level up. Because I did not make it, I did not see what it is. Funny how that is, eh? I have to add another memory. Nope. Well, it gave me what I wanted, and I didn't want it. I don't want it anymore. So is this how I make it? Now I just make a Hive's Lament, and then we look very carefully at how it was made. Alright. This is, of course, getting completely off track. But I feel a little off track right now. Go get the Newman again, just in case. Because none of what is happening right now makes sense. And I am on the verge of giving up. The only reason I haven't given up so far is because I keep having ideas that are vaguely credible. And the other thing I can do, of course, is not give up. and just do another history. Not satisfy Grail in particular and do another history, which feels like failure. And then rely on my ability to have another idea later, read all the books again, blah blah blah. Alright, there we go. Got the new one again, the great counterfeit. Ah, good. Glad the beastie's feeling better. Alright, we made Hive's Lament, a buzzing in the skull. A song of pragmatic sorrow. And it doesn't upgrade to... maybe it just doesn't use drums and dances, right? Let's just assume that. Alright, see what other... I should probably get a... one more, an Earth sign, just in case, right? There you go. Yeah. You shall be musicians this day. And this will not give me what I want, but the big nectar memory may help. Good. Roots of knowledge. Earth sign. We got lots of stuff here. Gale is blowing. Alright, back to the drum. Oh, it has to be a heart or... yeah, Hive's Lament, drums and dances. This definitely feels like it should work, but it is not. There's a lot of that going on right now. There's the roots. Doesn't fit here, eh? This doesn't fit here either. So little fits here. This would fit, but it's not enough. It didn't tell me how to upgrade it, which is unusual to say the least. There aren't a lot of moth skills, are there? In fact, I want to say moth is secondary to the whole concept of skill. Like there's transformations and libations. No, that's secondary again. Moth is secondary in all things. Well, here's like the only moth skill I have. So here we have Hive's Lament. A song. Does Marakat need music? No, it would be on there. Okay, so Hive's Lament. And that goes there, and that goes there, and that goes there. There. Now, absolutely anything I throw in will work. And that, of course, does not. I feel like it might require the right season. The Elgas season. It would be neat if it had to be done at a certain time of day, but I've been doing this at all different times of day. And I don't know if the game has the mechanics to update this based on time passing. I wonder if there's a way to reveal things. Like, you need a memory. Is there a way to get a consultation on skills? Doesn't look like it. Talk with Miss Killy. It's just stuff. Just normal stuff. Well, what to do, eh? Now it's raining. There. It's winter. I am completely out of ideas. One of the ideas is that maybe the sacrament Malachite was interfering somehow, but that also falls under the heading of bug. I don't know how that could be anything else but a bug. We have people coming, which is pleasant. We like people here. We have Daymare has come back. I would have thought she would have had trouble with yeast. Only me, I'm afraid. Alright, so she's just interested in the Oriflamme heist. Heist at Oriflamme's? Poppycock. Forgeries? Poppycock. The Bureau all over the place, arresting everyone though. Worse than Ortuccio. Bloody pardon me pain, and my bloody pardon me hinder parts, pardon me. Suppose if one happened to be the sort who happened to know anything about nyctodromy, or, you know, anything, might wonder about being locked up, might wonder what sort of information might mislead the authorities. Not mislead, discourage, put off the scent. Not that there's any scent to put, sort of thing, safe side. She knows nothing about it, absolutely nothing about it, absolutely nothing. She is just 100% certain that nothing happened and everyone needs to go home. It's very simple. Why doesn't everyone see? It's just very, very, very simple. Alright, here, have the raptures of Fort Cullis. Thank you, my dear. Cheered me up a bit. Bright side sort of thing. Pip pip. Alright, so that will, in the end, do very little. I wish there was an oracle I could consult. To figure out these crafting recipes. Does it have to be at a desk, I guess? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I have to say. However, desperation is what desperation does, I suppose. There. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't solved the name day riddle either. Kind of the same way I haven't solved the lives for men. This only gets it to 14, unfortunately. Cheered me up a bit. Pip pip. So it just can't really be done here. I can cook with the pears, though. This can't be done either. This doesn't want pears at all. Anyone should know about this, it should be you, but you don't want to even look at Lethe. Yeah. You make sacrament malachite out of the pears. I feel like it might be interfering somehow. Maybe Leafy needs another beverage or something. Wish I could figure out where to put the leaves. The leaves don't seem to go anywhere at all. So, Hive's Lament. This is another moon desk. It's like, if I'm worried about moon pollution, this is not going to help me. Conceive a mothly riddle. Is it because I keep getting... No, it can definitely walk and chew gum at the same time. Yeah, and there's no moon here at all. Yeah, it just doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. Like, there has to be something structural going on here. Night gathering is more atmospheric than practical. Come back tomorrow. You have to do this in the dark, maybe? First evidence I've seen that there is time-based anything. Does Leafy have to be made at midnight? Or at dawn? Maybe it has to be at the most precise time of day. Right now. So I am in the land of gross speculation. Yeah, that doesn't work. I must say, none of this seems to work for me. And also, how do I upgrade the Hive's Lament? Like, both of these riddles might all be intertwined, you know? Let's look around, desperate for ideas. But I am not sure there's any idea to be had. Something needs cleaning. I've never seen something that needs cleaning. I could always just bail out and get the rose history. Just try to figure it out next time, right? Just completely bail on it. I'm pretty sure I could write the rose history right now without any problem. Otherwise, ruin. Try you. Yeah, doesn't change a thing. Yeah, this should definitely trigger it if it was gonna, but it doesn't. So, I think maybe it doesn't. Triflers. It's like links of containment, right? It has a space for it, right? However, guess I check you with 15 15 nectar. But where would I do that? I suppose it's probably obvious and I just never did it. But especially since, I mean, is this the clue? It says nectar, not moon, because I make it with moon. I make the lethe with moon, and then it has to be nectar right here. Is this viable? But where can I find moon and nectar together? That can also take everything here, because that's not nearly enough. Memory, which is a sound. Tentrito? There's no nectar here. Well, let's see if I can, how much I can stuff it. 2 skills, that's not going to work either. So I can put that there, I can put that there, and I can put that there, and this is not going to get enough. We are not going to get there. I have to put in lethe. First of all, I can't put in lethe there. So the witch's kitchen. I should be able to do this, right? Did I just never try this? It would be embarrassing if so. But no, it's not. It's simply not. This doesn't make any sense at all to me. Because we've hit 15 nectar. Only Marakat is not unlocking. Yeah. I feel like it has to be some sort of bug, right? What else could it be? It's like a bug or a time of year. Alright, I'm just going to give up here. I mean, I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to make the rose history and get out with that victory instead of the proper victory. I'm going to wait till Numa. I'm going to try again in Numa. Maybe Marakat only comes from Numa. I believe that is definitely something that could be it. What do we have here? Grand Passage of the Hours. Do I even know Vac? I don't. Oh, I do know Vac. How much do you want of you? A whole gold? Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yeah, straight out of ideas. There doesn't appear to be anything more I can really do, right? So we're gonna wait until Numa, armed with everything I have. We are going to see what happens. And then I will go through the game again, trying hard to find this. Exalted, Result, Porphyry, and Marakat. Suppose I could write to request Numa come. What must I do for that? Go to a desk. Get some papers. Request Numa. Dearest gods, please deliver to me that what I wish. Petition for the Labyrinth season. Provide at least 20 Rose and Knock and Moon, and no Knife or Heart or Winter. Rose, Knock, Moon, 20A. They'll provide Lantern, unfortunately. Rose and Knock. It has to be at a desk. Why am I just pausing time while I do this? So which one should I target? Probably that's best, right? This will get me up to 13. I have a Newman that gives a lot of moon, but no, none of the other things, you know. Heart, Moon, and Nectar? No, that's not what I want. It's probably arranged so that every Newman doesn't work in its entirety. So this is a Newmanless challenge. Yeah, that doesn't work. Rose, Scale, and Sky. That'd work. Right. Switch gears. Do Rose. Yeah, I'm sorry. Right. We will Rose and Rose and Rose. The rosiest rose that ever rose the rose. Bang, bang. And then off to a desk. Not sure which desk it should be. That's my rosiest skill. No, you don't go there at all. Probably up here, right? Yeah. What? Oh no, maybe I'm wrong with that. That'll be this one. Coil and Chasm, that's not a rose skill. Path and Pilgrim, yeah. And then this. And I gotta get the paper in there. Then I have to put in just a little bit of Rose Soul. Compose a petition to the Vagabond. The proper arts and signs. Proper ink. Kindly request to be delivering Numa. I'm going to lose lessons here, but I'm in the end stage of the game. Oh, I suppose I have to get... I have this... The Rose history is not being... Petition for a Labyrinth season. If this ever reaches its destination, it might bring Numa. To the post office. Patient, thus the mountain awaits the fall of the snow. Thus Monday awaits the death of the weekend. Thus the postmistress waits for me to purchase the necessary stamp. Goes here. Oh, you need spinach, right, for this? By Courier of the Lower Skies. Oh, I should have read that. I really should have read the text on that. Oh well. Little I can do, eh? Might have a suitable seal. The way of the lower skies. Alright. Numa come tomorrow? Or Numa come in the change of the seasons? I don't know. I don't think I can do the Rose ending right now. I think I'm short, right? My Fet. And the skill. And the ink. Right? The Porphyry. 19. I need one more. I suppose I could level Path and Pilgrim, right? Well, I should get to that if I'm gonna. Rose and Scale. Yeah. Apparently I don't have that. Well, I could make it work, right? Could totally make it work. Numa is here. Numa, the shortest season, the labyrinth season, when the year loses its way, when time is a river and memory is a winged bird. In Numa, oddities ripen in the gardens of the isle. Unexpected visitors arrive, memory departs. Alright. Oh, look. Rowan sent me some stuff. Professor Rowena Hengerist. In Newing, nothing is more usual than usual stirs. She is gonna be able to teach me Aracapian. Aracapian? Aracapian. We'll give you something a bit more, right? Now we're gonna go in with our Faust and see what happens. Uncanny labor. With my intelligence, surely this is a good idea. Meanwhile, can this be done only in Numa? That's one of my last Numa's broomiest vapors. Oh, I have to go get... No. See, it doesn't change. That was a... This is what is called a long shot. And it did not work. Yeah, I simply do not understand. And even not adding music. Maybe it... No, it would say it needed music. It would say something. Like if it required Lethe and something else, it would tell me. Like, if not, it's doing a really terrible job of training me for this situation. Anyway, see our guest. We have here patron of the house, Legian Rowena Hendergrist. For many years, under many names, Rowena has done, learnt, or eaten many things she really shouldn't have. But for many years, under many names, she served as protectress of Hush House. Oh, she understands Kennewick. What is she interested in? I am here, probably. No, I don't have anything. I don't have a Numa event. Well, let's just talk to her, since she's a very important person. If they know a language I can learn. And she doesn't have any interests, right? Interested in winter and grail in great amounts. I'm going to pass on learning the language, which is a mistake. But I've already committed to getting out of this game, and then trying again, and then searching for the knowledge. Now that I have some idea of what knowledge I must search for. Big Grail book, huh? We can do this. She's here, probably. Here you go. Blood or birth or both. Hopefully she tells me something important. How visceral. No, she didn't offer me anything in particular. So, here in Numa, nothing has changed. And there's something just screwy with this formula, which is, I cannot intuit. I think is the best way to put it. I can't figure this thing out. And so, it is trying to pack it in to accept a different ending. And then next time I play, maybe I will be smart enough to figure out how to make Marakat. Well, next time I play, I'll be able to look at Marakat again, and maybe that'll give a clue to its manufacturer. But the other ones were all so easy, just literally so easy. Numa's Brumius Vapors. We can probably do a whole lot with this. Should probably not be wasting Numa, more the point. Yeah. And then right there, and Lethe. And the other thing that's just on my mind is the Lees. But I can't make the Lees, I guess. Is this item right here? But it's a material. Like, where in the world do you put materials? It's like, not in the forge. If I put it in something, this just burns it. Nope. Serve it appropriately? No. It's like, well, where do you put this? Alright, we will do this. We will look at every single one. Where'd the leaves go? Did it not go in my... Did it slip out somewhere? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? This is not what you ever want. Oh, they're on the table there for some reason. Alright. Let's go. Nope. Right there. Nope. And nope. Can't be used in any way. I can't make them. Something with the potential to become something if I put it in something. If I consider it, it just goes away. Well, I should be searching for things just to gather knowledge. Here. Well, what I want to do more than anything else is go down and search the cove, right? And then it has to be moon or scale. Stone stories, I suppose. Let's see what new was brought. It's just fling it into the sea. So Tentrito doesn't offer anything. This is Gathering Numa. Let's see what we find. And just go get some Numa pears, right? Why not? Some chore, some gardening skill. Go look around the beach. Chore. Numa fog is thick here. Out to the moors. Wander with my fet. And search for... Yeah, we'll look at you. We're doing all the things today. Then we will make the yeast determination and hopefully get out. If it doesn't let me for some reason, I'm gonna probably try something different. Chicken's hungry. Chicken's probably been hungry for a while. Chicken, you will have to just adapt. This is the new normal. No, I'm not spending that even for information. Not quite yet. Bees, like librarians, are not to be trifled with. Thomas DeWolf. So what else? Like, try one more time, I guess. This is now clearly into just being crazy portion of the program. But in the Earth side, it doesn't want it. Yeah, this is just out of form for how the game goes. Earth sign's an omen, that's why I can go in there. So, flat, out of ideas. Understanding at 0. I need bigger rows, right? Path and Pilgrim. No, it's probably at work somewhere. Shame if the bird was instrumental in this, I just let it go. Never painted anything. That's probably a mistake, yeah. Paint. Yeah, I have some paint. Perhaps an awakened feather. Probably paint makes a difference somewhere. But the fact you can't make Marakat strikes me as a big problem. Alright, it's time to just let go, right? Absolutely nothing in this entire world can just except this. This can detect is the only thing in the world that can take a material. But I don't have nearly enough to get what I need out of this. Yeah, I'm at a mighty 8 leafy, a mighty 12. I need to be able to put health in here, or to put in Maybe work on the leafy leaves. This makes leafy but doesn't give anything else. Alright, we try again. We try again with the leafy leaves and see if that's what we need. There's probably some way to turn leafy into leaves. And I just don't understand it. Among the many things I do not understand is that we found a wind rumour, which will just go away in a second here. Found a curious seashell, which we do not care about. Found the pears, which we also do not care about. Found a salt sign, which is a... never made one of these. It's a mark, a rose and moon mark. Can't help but think that there's something to be done with that. And over here, we find another salt sign. Alright, so we have 4 things cluttering up the outside of the house. We don't care. Can it be a coincidence that leafy leaves can be used at the alchemist station? That doesn't strike me as coincidental, right? Still can't use that. But there's no way to reach, well, maybe with the rights of the roots. Do I have anything here that has any nectar associated with it? Anything. Rights of the roots can't go in. Herbs and infusions can't go in. No, orchids and narcotics can. This is just anything. But orchids and narcotics can't make it. This is strange. So I can put the leaves in right here. However, it doesn't do anything. Can I do anything at all with this? Give me just a garbage skill, please. I don't know why I did that. If I can just put my health in, I'd be able to check more. Or I'd be able to get this up. So he gets a 12. Like, putting health in would allow me to check the leaves. But it appears that that's just not possible, huh? This is the only slot in the entire game that accepts material. But I don't know how to turn leafy into leaves. Every time I use it, it just goes away, just entirely. Even when I consider it. Yeah, I have to say, I'm just gonna probably give up right. And then move on to the Rose victory. If I can manage to do that. Let's not forget I might not be able to pull that off either. But Oh, I lost the Newman broom. I probably could have used that to win. Oh well. Well, what else can I even examine? I would think that the witch's kitchen can handle things. The only place equipped for it. Oh, I dropped it somewhere again. Right there. There's no way any of the altars do that. This doesn't take things, obviously not. Dissolve the leaves and as off. That doesn't strike me as a terrible idea. There's a lot of pinnacle level stuff I don't understand. I guess it's just if I ever need 6 knock, 6 very expensive knock. Here, even though the leaves are right there, I have no idea. I wonder if there's any books about Lethe. This is the end. I am... He says as he frantically looks for one more idea, so he has to say, doesn't have to say it's the end. But none of this works. Do you understand the purpose of the Marakat altar? Just marks, moments. Oh, creepy. Ever creepy. The primitive altar, the deep light corals. I can't even offer that. It's too primitive. It doesn't understand. The only thing I haven't tried, I guess, is adding a beverage in as well. Because of, maybe, just maybe it needs it. It doesn't strike me as a likely or intelligent thing. But maybe, just maybe. Maybe there's an entire operation here I don't understand. Substance and solution. Make it happen. Where's the weakest skill I can put in here? It still offers a whole bunch of crafting solutions, so it doesn't... I am clearly missing something important. Just wandering around, tearing at it. Yeah. No moon whatsoever. A whole bunch of nectar. And she's not doing it. Oh. by all rights, this should work, in my opinion. Alright, we're out. Time to go. We gotta level up Path of Pilgrim once more. However, we don't have a book for that. We don't have memory for that, so let's go. Path of Pilgrim, scale or rose. I'll find a scaly. Didn't I have something like that in mind? Let me just check all this out. We're done. Where were we? I need the scale book, please, which I had in my hand for another purpose. You? No, I could have read that if I would have learned the language, but I didn't. I wanted to see what she would do. If she would do anything interesting. Answer, no, she did nothing interesting. We once again live in enormous disappointment. So I'm definitely going to run through this again. Now that I believe I understand the game's mechanics, I want to put them to use. We have another event. More importantly, I need a rose book. Ah, my Faust is fascinated. I got a silver for it. Hope it was worth it. Probably was. Dr. Arun Peel. He speaks back. He just wants a general consultation, huh? We talk about skills? No. Sanskrit, Phrygian, back, Aramaic. Identify visitor's interest. So it's just absolutely general. Moth and moon. I wish I could talk about skills here. Well. So, find you some moth, eh? There. Have a little moon. Okay. More to the point, I need to find a rosy book. No. 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 All of this is just the wrong. What am I gonna do once I'm out of books? There are no books to read for lessons. How does the game proceed from there? Trying to work. Very sad. Do I just not have anything for either of this? Am I stuck here? Possibly forever? Am I just here forever? That tart. Rose in the back. Can I summon up 16 rows? Where has she gone? So let's see what I can do. First, let's go get the new one. Gonna need it, right? That means we're gonna go get Ramsud. We're gonna go put in Arab. Okay, let's go. Is Ramsud a Brimsud trainer? And preservation aligned? Can the language be used like that? Huh. Hey, he says thank you. Gives me an iron spin trio. Alright, so We have the Numa. We have the book. We have right there, we have our rosiest skill. Path and Pilgrim. Gets up to 15. That's good. Back. 16 back. Back is just a little rosy, which is very fortunate for us. Meanwhile, we will need other skills, right? Is this... well, let's see what it gives. Before we rush on, let's see what we're getting into. Alright. And... bing. Journey's End. Alright, we've actually read a book. Speet. Perhaps a single adept, perhaps a council of scholars, hypothesize secret events from limited evidence with persuasive accuracy. The vagabond is recorded to have traveled not only the Mantis but the Wood, not only 9 continents, but places forbidden to other hours. From our gossip and invisible lore, Speet deduces that the vagabond has visited nowhere, but that she will not return. He also asserts that she has yet to visit the glory, but that inevitably this must be her goal. Memory of intuition. And 3 sand stories. That is good for us. Are we going to be wasteful? No, let's not be wasteful. Just because we want to leave. There's no reason. We'll throw things out of the house and we'll have a fit. But let's not be completely obnoxious. So we need 4 Rose and Moon memories. This might not be easy because they overlap so much. Rose and Moon. Now here's 1, right? And the language is, of course, Ramsons. And intuition is right there. I lost that. Well, I got it there, so that's good. 1 knock, 1 moon for this, but they're out of order, right? But if I read them all, I'll get 2 applicable memories, so why not, right? Right, so there is no sin in overreading. Good. Not scale. Don't get out of hand. Wait. When did I just start reading? What am I doing? What is going on? Who am I? I need Trist here. Okay. And then over here, read that book too. And now we need health, and I need 1 more, right? No, possibly more than that. On his desk. I have fascinated for Faust. The higher I rise, the more I see. True. Very true. It's impossible for that not to be true. Sunny day is not useful to us. Good, good, good. Get all my things and see if I did it correctly. Alright, here we go. Upgrade Path and Pilgrim. With you. Am I really 1 short? No, it's Moon. Oh, it's Scale. Oh. Oh, says. Oh. Alright, we can make this work though. Or I think we can make this work. Moon and scale. Where can I get another scale memory? I can burn another sand stories. Rose and scale. I'll get the savage hymn, I guess. Alright, we'll do that. And read the other one because I probably have them out of order, right? Alright, this is a bit of a process, I'm afraid. It's an all-day event. But we are going to write these into the histories, I say. Alright, there we go. You go, 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 and oh, good thing I didn't use all of those. At last, I'm something of an authority on this. Bing. My FET's still up, so we can do this. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. Porphyry. The hours are likely not going to enjoy what I'm about to do. No, we have to go get the Newman again. Alright, we can go do that. I like how the Newman is really only a middle step on the way up the power ladder. Really? Nothing goes here? That's shaft. Oh, I did the thing again. The thing I hate doing. I did that. It's hard to believe that the solution is more skills. I have to learn to work with them halved. I have to learn to just reflexively sort. And that the problem with certain ones being hidden are in fact not really that much of a problem. But we'll see. Alright, so a skill, a book, that, and then my soul. I'm not crafting an enduring reflection, trust me. That is not what we're doing. To Ys, beyond the wave. This history is my last and greatest work. Ys will be the city we've dreamt of. Let's hit it. It's not the ending I wanted, but it's the ending I can get because I'm not smart enough to make Marakat. I'm missing something I don't understand. It is written. You've wrote a new history. Bring it to Earl Brian's field in the season of Numa. And the hours will bear witness. I have to wait until Numa. Numa was just here. What did I do? My history. Record a history in which Ys becomes the city unbuilt through the Newman, the lost old music. Oh, this could be forever waiting for Ys, for Numa. I should make more porphyry. No, that's not what I want. Present a history. When Numa comes. Yes, I will use my fascinated health. Anyway, I can actually make porphyry. Let's take a look. It's really straightforward. Ichor Auroral plus a whole bunch of rose or lantern. So let's get lantern. Lantern will be easier. downside to starting over is I'll have to organize myself again. Alright. Now I'll go find some Ichor Auroral. I know there's some here. Alright, good. No, move faster. Petition Newman to come. Petition a way out, please. Alright, good. Give me porphyrin, please. That's what I want. No, I'm taking my Faust is in Weirdorated. Porphyrin is Rose here. Where is the lantern-based porphyrin? There we are. Deepen the Ichor into the custom terminal of porphyrin. Yes, do that. Meanwhile, get more this new one again, which is free from pollution. Good. And we will be able to move forward, hopefully. Petition Numa to come again. Right, good. And off to the desk again. Some papers. And my Fett. Newman. And the biggest Rose skill I have, which is a big skill indeed. And the custom terminal. Did I not pick you up? Oh, it's not even finished. Alright, we're ready. We're ready. We are 100% ready for this. Oh, that sucks. Alright. The great ink is made. You go there, you go there, you go there. You go there, and you go there. Alright, make determination. No. No, I want papers. I'm making determinations right now. We have determined all we're going to determine. That. Propose a petition to the Vagabond. Please bring Newman to me so that I can try again with greater understanding. Right? Alright. Over to the postmistress. Hey, that thing we did. Let's do it again. At least I'll be able to read it. Numa cannot be bidden, but now then, it can be successfully petitioned. Now we wait. I will be done. And the next time I play, I can start over. It should be so comfy and easy, if a bit tiresome, I suppose, in the mid-game. We'll see. We're gonna have to play like this. Right there. Gonna have to learn to love it. No doubt it's gonna have its own problems. Very upset I could not figure out how to make Marakat. Hopefully it's spelled out in the book exactly what I'm doing wrong. That's gonna be my main thing next playthrough. Just read every book for anything about Marakat. Maybe the history of inks will show up. Never did do the puzzle here, the obvious puzzle of putting all the busts on the shelf, but next time, perhaps, next time, I will be a little less frustrated. Is it time? Has it come? Have I annoyed the vagabond too much? What sort of day is it today? Nope. Not the season I want. I suppose this is a method of just turning, with Numa, I get exotic ingredients, and I also make money. Like, lots of money by renting myself out and by doing the consultation. So I wonder, since you can just make porphyrin out of essentially nothing, and that's all it costs to summon Numa, if this isn't a major endgame mechanic to always have money to buy more books. It's an interesting thought, one I'm going to explore next game. Numa abuse. Annoying the vagabond. Alright, here we go. Another day. Here we have Numa. Numa is here. It's funny, at the well goes Numa-y, but nothing actually changes. Anyway, time to go. And I'm presenting Call for my history to be witnessed. We're using this though. Earth, sky, sea, bear witness to my work. Wrought a history that at least one of the hours will endorse. This is the point of no return. Many of these histories are strange or wild. Unless you're certain you want to end the game, remain here in the peace of the house. No, I am certain. I've unlocked the world card. Ys beyond the wave. This history is my last and greatest word. Ys will be the city we've dreamt of. Ys with its ever-shifting light and amber-shining cobbles, with its canals of coral and temples of ice. We speak of it as a city, but Ys has no walls, so it is no city. Not yet. We will build those walls of song. You proved yourself as a librarian, convinced the hours to accept a history, changed the world, and won the game. This is the memory that does not die. Please accept our congratulations. What does enter history do? So this encourages you to beat the game over and over, right? Begin again, begin again. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to do all of them, you know? Especially with this one labeled 21. Probably not, I'd have to say. But, alright, so let's do a postmortem. I'm going to try not to harp on my last, 6 hours where I was searching for one specific recipe and I couldn't find it. Eventually I'll find it, even if I have to look it up. But, overall, my impressions of the game are quite good. There are no other games like this, in my opinion, where discovering how to play the game is the primary mechanic. And, it's circular, because the atmosphere of the game is about uncovering secrets that lie underneath the reality of the world, and digging out secret truths and weird interactions and things that don't make sense and picking them apart. And that's exactly how you play the game, because you see things that don't make sense and you get ideas and you wonder how this mechanic might work with other mechanics. And so the theme of the game fits how the game plays in a way that is very difficult to pull out, aside from, have guns, shoot mans games, get angry, smash everything games. It's hard to encapsulate like curiosity and secrets. The only thing that really strikes me as a parallel is Control. If anyone ever played Control, there's the expansion that's the one that takes you to the other side of to the foundation expansion. And there's the cat puzzle there, where if you align certain things in certain places within the DLC, a little cat will appear, and if you find 8 of those, I think it opens up a useless trinket. But it's a puzzle that isn't commented upon, isn't explained anywhere. It revolves around you being in tune with how the universe works and how things are going in order for you to first see it, and then to know it's there, and then it is there, and then it has payoff. It's that this loop is something that like modern games is utterly afraid of. Everyone's so afraid of missing content or confusing people or frustrating people that no one can put in any mechanics that pays off for people that sit and think. Like the only places like spreadsheet games like Path of Exile or Eve or something like that. In a single player experience like this, it just basically doesn't exist. But anyway, quite enjoyed the game. It did seem to drag a little bit. It seems like there's a lot of missed opportunity here. I kept thinking about that. Why isn't the dog walking around the house? Like, why aren't visitors coming and walking around the house and walking into areas they shouldn't, and you have to do something about that? Why aren't rooms coming and going? I imagine that would be a great mechanic for a Serapeum expansion, which hopefully is coming. Like, rooms constantly shifting, being here, being not here, and unlocking them, and then it's something you want or something you've seen before. That seems like it would be a great mechanic. Like, the house feels kind of dead to me. It's this huge palace, and supposedly it's just you in it. That doesn't make a lot of sense. There's a lot of room for improvement there, but the base is good. There's too many skills. The UI needs work. You need so many more potent methods of sorting to support the curiosity mechanic. Like, if you want people to be able to quickly try out ideas, you need to be able to support that. And the UI doesn't help right now. Like, when the soul cards stack, when you have them at half stack, you should be able to have the circle that shows how many cards are stacked on the left instead of the right. That would be very simple to do, but that's not there. What else? Oh yeah, the buttons on the UI. Like, sometimes you press up to make it go up, sometimes you press up to make it go down. That's I understand that there's logic there, but it's logic that does not map to what's in my brain. I think that could probably be a bit better. There's probably far too many skills, and the game would be better if there were fewer of them, but we'll see more next playthrough. What else? I mean, I enjoyed it. I kept thinking about it over and over every time I was away from it, just trying to figure out what could I do. Well, what was this? Maybe it's this. Maybe over here, but I don't know. Well, I will be a lot more vocal with thoughts on my next playthrough. Hopefully it will be faster. This was a rather long run. Was it like 40 hours, 45 hours? That was a pretty huge time investment. Yeah. That's about it for me. Gonna roll up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.